Сейчас будем слушать, как нас слышно.
Добрейший вечерочек.
Внезапно. Так, телефоны выключаем. Что за непрофессионализм?
Знаешь, кто это?
Нет.
Это Yettich.
А.
Начал свою трансляцию.
Ясно. Так, погоди, я не слышу ничего вообще. Потому что надо так сделать. Сейчас начнем играть в Game of Thrones, в сериал от Telltale, совместно с...
С Мининской?
Ты кто вообще?
Ты кто вообще?
Да. В общем, совместно будем смотреть, в чем прикол. Так, мне самое главное, чтобы не было эхо, как есть у меня.
У меня тоже есть эхо, между прочим, от тебя.
Но это плохо. Главное, чтобы там не было.
А, но это мы не сможем сейчас проверить.
Сможем. Ну оно есть, но оно такое, прям совсем, короче, можно играть. Можно играть. Так, давайте еще раз все обновлю, чтобы у меня все было хорошо. И приступим непосредственно к игре. Самое главное, чтобы еще игру было слышно хотя бы. Ну, у меня в наушниках ее нормально слышно. У тебя?
У меня отлично слышно.
Ну все.
Комментарий. Привет.
Микро купил? Нет. Это мои наушники, те, которые сломаны, у которых работает только одно ухо с PS4, вот. А второе это мои запасные наушники, которые с говнозвуком.
Да, придется говорить намного громче и намного четче. Будто я.
Привет, Макс.
Кто-нибудь, не знаю.
Ладно, давайте начинать. Тут, в принципе, как такового геймплея нет. Просто смотрим сериал и
принимаем решение.
Да. Вот.
Зависящие только от меня.
Да, да. Я буду только кнопки и плакать, там, смеяться и так далее от выборов. Я думаю, еще стоит свет выключить.
Зачем, там будет страшно?
Нет. В «Игре престолов» разве было страшно?
Нет, «Игра престолов» мне очень понравилась.
Ну что, есть идеи по совместному проекту? Вообще нет, честно. Вот вообще в голову ничего не приходит. Ясно, что это нужно что-то на ПК и что-то мультиплеерная. Есть одна идея, которую вряд ли ты поддержишь, но она единственная, которая мне пришла. Это поиграть в олдовые игры, не знаю, чуть ли там не с Дэнди, с Сегой, научиться там подключаться друг к другу и по сети как бы коопно проходить там тех всяких Чиппеделов, что там еще там на двоих-то было, я даже не помню, на Дэнди. А, контра там всякое, ну вот это вот все. Я не знаю, кому-то это будет интересно, но возможно. Ну, либо коопные игры искать, но я, к сожалению, еще не искал. Ладно, давайте играть. Ну что, неплохо, только надо подумать как. Надо просто попробовать, по-любому эмуляторы это уже умеют. Так, играть. Начать эпизод 1. Северяне все помнят. Тирин Ланнистер, если что. Ты хоть хорошо видишь текстом все?
Да. Ну, пока он крупный, да.
Главное, чтобы ты видела диалоги. Кстати, тут можно увеличивать их шрифт, по-моему. Загрузочка. Я тебе говорил, давай игры на скилл стримить, но ты пошел от обратного. Это просто у меня самый лучший скилл только в таких играх, понимаешь? Тысячи лет Форрестеры были верными знаменосцами дома Старков. В самых темных уголках волчьего леса они валят редкие железные деревья. Теперь север раздирает война, а соперничающие дома пытаются завладеть железным лесом Форрестеров. И судьба дома Форрестеров висит на волоске. Так, у вас слышно игру? Напишите. Можем сделать громче, можем сделать тише. Ну, громче вряд ли, а вот громче точно. Ой, громче вряд ли, а тише точно.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it.
Ты видишь текст?
Lord
Да.
Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Я знал я одного Форрестера, бегал хорошо. Слышно. Так, ну, возьму меч.
Make sure
Ну,
it's
это, короче,
spotless
обучает
this
меня
time.
управлению.
Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all
В
over
принципе, ты
it.
могла бы и сама в это играть, потому что тут все довольно просто, но я же нужен для
Now
чего-то
that
здесь.
is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend.
Что отвечаем?
And if we're being honest, you are just a
У меня
squire.
будет, ты
I
увидишь.
will. You'll see.
Of
Только в
course,
следующий раз
your
быстрее.
lordship.
Потому
Ага.
что
After you
там почти
take
времени.
Я же не
your
знаю,
place
как
on
тут
the Iron
будет.
Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll
Вы
tell us
думаете,
he
он
caught
что он
Tyrion
лжет?
too.
Я не успеваю так быстро читать все варианты. Это очень быстро.
Нажимай говори кружок, крестик или квадратик. Так удобнее.
Aye.
Нет, я варианты не успеваю читать. Понимаешь?
Aye. And round his
Учись,
ankle as
учись
10 others took
читать.
him down.
Читай.
See? What do I tell you?
Флаги Гондора.
Brought him to his
Да,
knees.
кстати, похоже на флаги Гондора.
Not before he dragged you halfway
Помнишь?
across the battlefield
Я
on
тебя,
your face.
я не могу тебя слушать, когда я читаю. Потому что я сейчас текст вообще не понимаю. А, сложно. Что так сложно?
Every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine.
Go on. It's your job.
Вы правы,
Right,
спасибо.
thanks.
Не знаю, я не понимаю пока сути
Ты
вообще.
сосредоточься.
Я не могу.
Это
Меня,
тоже.
меня отвлекает очень текст. Пожалуй, я его не буду
family
слушать.
has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. And House Tully is forever in his debt.
Это типа того.
You've never seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the
Через
battlefield.
пол, лес, два.
Какой перевод? Да, день, ты же не слышишь, какой голос.
Tonight
Может,
we
просто потише все
celebrate.
сделать?
Нет, меня совершенно отвлекает диалог. Я пытаюсь прислушаться, чтобы понять какое-то слово там.
To Rob
Зачем
Stark,
нужно на английском?
the King
Так
of
вот
the
именно,
North.
что понимаешь.
За короля Севера!
Йоу,
We
Rob
march
Stark.
on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
И хотя бы слова не переносили бы.
Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters.
А, ну ты сам.
Iron from ice!
а,
Got it.
Ты опять дышишь
Yes, my lord.
микрофоном.
Да
День.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's because courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
It's been on my mind for a
что
while
вы
now.
имеете в виду?
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
You serve
Я
me
хочу
well.
сражаться.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that.
There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Зачем мне слова переносит?
It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Кружочек.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Как-то так.
Bloody hell.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
Без проблем.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So,
I outrank you. You should help me.
Должен. Что значит должен?
Ну, типа он только что стал, не стал этим оруженосцем.
Scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
Просто делай свою
It's your
работу.
job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Nora and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven
Сексологию по
Kingdoms.
Джексону посмотреть.
I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Квадрат.
Just shut your mouth.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up.
Мы недавно
All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the
Ужасно.
low.
Ужасно.
For all I
Я не
know,
умею так
we could
быстро
be
читать, что
squires
не
for
пишут.
life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Прекрати скулить.
Fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be
Будем
more than
агрессорами.
this.
Добрыми
Easy for you to
агрессорами.
say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Том Фреев. Красная свадьба, если что.
О,
Спойлернули так.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Если где-то коллега не будет успевать отвечать, буду отвечать я.
Acting rather odd. You've had
у
too
нас
much
достаточно
wine.
вина.
We have enough wine.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Спасти или предупредить лорда.
Спасти Боуэна.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the
Не
rush?
кисть оружие.
Just don't need a fucking run.
They've got weapons.
Who brings fucking weapons to a
We
wedding?
need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Ну, в общем, красная свадьба полным ходом.
Fuck! We need to get back to camp.
Так, ладно, это левый стик. Здесь надо просто вовремя кнопочки нажимать. Quick time event, так называемый.
Garrett, we have to get back.
Нифига он не вернулся.
From the king.
Ё. Когда мне такой нажимать?
Нормально.
А меч-то не подбрал.
Ready, boys. Whoa! Shoot that one!
По ногам стреляйте, идиоты.
What?
Я успел нажать, нет?
Он тоже его сбил. Графика тут такая, как будто это...
Это все
Look out!
не все надо было. Блин, я не успел. Твою мать. Через то, что я не успел нажать. А, я щит потерял. Что бегает?
2000-х годов. Годика примерно так же выглядит. Годик. Ты чуть-чуть короче.
Да. Ну хотя нет, Готика все-таки, конечно, хуже. Тут просто типа комиксовый стиль. Я не успел нажать.
Все?
Ладно. Я завафлил в этой игре, но этот момент мы должны пройти. Валар Маргулис, если что.
Ага.
Ты помнишь, как переводится? Типа, мужчины должны умереть, что-то такое.
Да, что-то про мужчин.
Ну,
Волода Харрис.
я буду внимательнее в следующий раз. Сейчас бы завалить в Telltale. Ну что, я Бэтмен тоже пробую завалить. Не очень отзывчиво управление. С нас будет из сторон, по-моему, влево, да? Я нажал!
В смысле, он тебе дает второй раз пройти?
Да. Типа этот момент я не могу забыть.
Good fucking riddance.
Сколько лошадь весит?
200 килограмм, по-моему. Больше нет. 300.
Точно не знаю.
Я помню, что мы...
А вот мы его, видишь, спасли, и он тут спас.
Did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Gary.
Я пытался спасти
See him
его.
or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Стик очень. Свинца прям. Кстати, я не засек, насколько мы начали
You
стримить.
fucking traitor!
Ну, думаю, по главам будем здесь.
While there's still time.
Наверное.
Где-то 2 главы за раз, да? 3 стрима, там, по-моему, 6 глав.
Они длинные?
Ну, часа в полтора, наверное. Может, меньше часа.
Seven hells.
Что же теперь делать?
Well, now what do we do?
If we run, they'll hunt us down like dogs.
If we stay, they'll slaughter us like the others.
Well, the phrase says time. Don't run.
Ее.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to wait. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Мы получили 1050 очков. Вот.
Я не оставлю вас.
You must go.
И у меня просто тут это... Ну, ты видела, короче.
Да.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
У него глаза как
Tell
у
no one but
дурачка.
him. Do you understand? You must swear.
Смотрит,
Tell
как
only your
ребенок,
uncle
который ничего не
Duncan.
понимает.
Future
Северную
of the
рощу?
house may depend on it.
The North Grove, my lord.
У него еще голос прям такой же.
It's those Forresters.
Ну, такой, типа,
On your
наивный
honor, you
чувак.
must do this for your house. Go!
Очень молодой.
Kill those fucking Forresters.
А чем он сражается-то? Ножиком каким-то, что ли?
With love to the fray.
С любой Фрея. Ну, мы уже видели, что сделала Ария с этим Фреем.
Угу.
Смешно. Вдаль убежал. Рисованный. В ночи дали мне ачивмент. О, да. Конечно, в сериале это все анимировано лучше, чем здесь. Че не продолжаешь?
Чем? За что?
Замутят на ютубе, думаешь?
За что?
Мы уже играем типа в игру. Да пусть мутят. Кстати. Если что, выдержим на Твиче. Авторские права. Да может и не замутят. Все-таки это игра. Или даже там как-то еще по видео или что-то. Причем я видел повреждения, в принципе, есть нормально с доставкой. Может быть, и нет, посмотрим.
Ты
Эпизод 1. Железо изо льда. Земли Форрестеров. Королевская дорога. Ну, в общем, ты поняла, да? Это дом Форрестеров, одни из, так скажем, подданных Старков на севере, которые там далеко в лесах живут. О них там буквально парочку раз упоминалось в сериале. Поэтому, в принципе, руки были свободны. Это Dishonored 2 замучили на пару моментах. Бывает.
Blood.
А blood.
Fresh.
Мы нашли кровь на дороге. У нас есть меч в инвентаре. Может, это кровь от дохлой свиньи? Ага, горит что-то. Идем дальше. Все, осматриваем. Вдруг что-то интересное найдем. Просто телега. Повозка. Давайте осмотрим.
That's Father's car.
Корзина отца. А он домой пришел?
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least still
А,
has
тут
bacon.
Болтона, видишь, уже захватили. Зачем мне свинью зарезали?
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on.
Использовать меч или вернуться
Unless
к
you
отцу.
want to get fed to the
Вернуться к
fucking
отцу.
pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it.
Не твое
Out
дело.
here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
Fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
Давай. Сейчас я точно не просру.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Рамси Болтон?
Ну да. Это там 3-й сезон или какой?
I'll have that sword,
То
boy.
есть только что случилась свадьба красная.
Да пошел ты.
Fuck you.
Да пошел ты.
Я сказал fuck you. Всем да пошел ты.
Сейчас умрем.
Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Во, мы сейчас как Геральда его. Так, что?
Really are a
Топор
pig
или
farmer,
вилла?
aren't you?
Топор.
Быстрее. Блин, я думал, мы как Геральда убьем. Ладно. На.
Ой! Ой, голову что ли отрубил?
Нет, поткнул просто.
Ну просто так это. Так надо все делать. Прям как будто бы ой.
Ну типа, нифига себе, первый человек убил, видимо. Уже все-таки первый же носит. О-хо-хо! Что-то из рестлинга. Ау.
Больной ногой еще.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders. No, please.
Кровожадная.
Lord
А
Whitefield
чё?
will see you hang for
Это
this.
же
That much I promise.
Игра
Если
престолов.
что-то там.
К отцу иди. Хватит с мечом стоит.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Сестру убили.
А спряталась же.
Вон там в
I
кого-то
tried to
вот.
stop them.
Вон, видишь?
А,
I'll kill the men who did this.
Ну, двоих ты уже убил. Остался один.
очень странная игра. Возможно, в нее надо было играть, не смотря сериал.
It's Garrett.
Не знаю, потому что я сейчас
Get the Castellan.
пытаюсь
Tell him his
какие-то
nephew
параллели с сериалом
survived.
строить. И
Это не строй, это как история, которая проходит параллельно в то же время, в том же месте примерно. А в этом сериале почти не упоминалось, понимаешь?
Garrett!
По-хорошему.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
То есть это тот момент, когда Болтон, можно сказать, забрал себе этого. Начал превращать в вонючку.
Two
Great
Whitehill soldiers.
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable, unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Опять начал трещать ноутбук.
The blade cut deep.
Я надеюсь, вам этого
I
не
should
слышно.
be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't
Не
say I
было
would have done
выбора.
any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Оу. Парыш.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man.
Согласен.
And poor Roderick.
что
A
нам теперь
serious
делать?
man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Здесь также не имеет значения для истории, что я отвечу.
This might hurt a bit.
Он в основе своей, да?
Hold this for me, will you?
В играх это такое ощущение, что ты много чего
I
решаешь.
understand from your
По
uncle
факту
that Lord Forrester
основные
saved
события
your
все равно
life.
будут
He
происходить.
did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you,
Прям
his
доктор
squire,
Попов.
and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't
Он
handle
стал
himself.
профессором.
He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
Мне вручили
Unfortunately,
послание.
Citadel doesn't train maesters in the
Он
art
тут
of
огурцами все
warcraft.
включил.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Для моего дяди.
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Нормально ходит. Прям тут же.
Go on.
Вот тебе лекарь.
Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Приветствую, сам ставил.
Привет.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Королевская гавань она находится, поняла?
Talia and Ethan.
Где
I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Серсей и прочее.
Я помню, где находится Королевская гавань. По сериалу.
Эш.
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
О, сейчас там опять двое скримеры будут.
А?
Эх, к сожалению, нет.
Lady Forrester. She's always been
Тебе
kind to
понравилось,
me.
что ли?
Treated me like I was
Крики,
a Forrester
оры,
myself.
писки, визги,
Кому не понравилось, даже мне
Right.
понравилось.
истерика. Конечно,
Never
ты
easy
ржал,
being
как
the
я не
fourth
знаю
born
кто.
son.
Тут надо было видеть. И,
Lord
видимо, и не
Forrester.
только меня
It was an
одну.
honor to
Надо еще
squire
хоррор
for
найти.
him.
Нет,
Gregor the Good
никаких хорроров больше.
Да ладно.
Как я буду потом
was
спать?
our best warrior by
Спокойно.
far.
Да, конечно. Кто меня будет успокаивать?
Чатик.
Чатик? Чатик будет орать.
You seem to be favoring it.
Рейру
Always
делать.
sad to see a
делать,
warrior
да.
lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrid. Look,
Крисло
I'll show you.
Лорда.
Чтение оставим мне, наверное.
Да, пожалуй.
И че, и все?
Все. А вот деревце
А,
увидеть.
вон еще щит.
an ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The foresters owe their lives to
Ох,
this wood
резко.
and the weapons that come from it.
А, анимации. Старались. Посмотри в окно. Мне после пары хорроров уже
The
ничего не
Ironwood
беспокоит.
Grove.
Главное правильно настроиться. И играть ночью. Так, что мне надо сделать?
This might help.
Типичный кастовский элемент, когда коснуться.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
О, у него целое ведро этих опарышей. Где он их находит, интересно?
Опарышей? В земле.
Did your leg feel weak?
Целое ведро?
No,
Ну, так а чё их тут накопать-то?
I just wanted to ask you.
Это дофига сложно так-то.
Да. Ну, нет. Почему
Тут можно всё поспрашивать.
эти, короче,
White Hill.
Why do the
Quadratic.
White Hills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is
Типа есть еще
mutual.
одна.
There's been enmity between the two
Семья,
houses
которая
for as
враждует
long as
с
anyone
Форестером.
can remember. I don't doubt someone killed
Понимаешь?
someone, which led to more
Друг друга
killings of
ненавидят.
someone's, and
Вот эти
then,
вот
well,
White Hill.
here we are.
ты новый лорд.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Портянки, да.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is...
Это ч.
Почему не
Challenge.
переносят так слова криво?
Still so
Вот
much he has to
ему.
learn.
Почему
The
нельзя
very
было
fate and
просто
future of
ему
this house
написать
rests
с новой
in his
строчкой?
hands.
Короче,
Which is rather
люди просто не
frightening when you
запаривались,
think
как
about it.
на русском это все будет выглядеть. Давай еще поспрашиваем.
Ладно, неважно.
Поспрашиваем.
Что со мной будет?
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question.
Поспрашивай.
Under normal
Спрашивай.
circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord
Lord
Forrester
Ethan.
promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire. If that matters.
It might, I suppose.
Ничего
But
не
I'll
имеет на
defer
самом
to
деле,
Lord
потому что
Ethan on this.
никто не подтвердит твои слова.
Квадратик, короче.
The White Hills
Что
want
ты с темы на
Forrester
тему
Ironwood.
Ah,
перепрыгиваешь.
they'd
No,
take it
просто-
all if we'd let them. Especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Can I see Ethan?
Да, я тоже хотел.
Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Так все-таки он играет на лютне или ему не здоровится?
Могу
Can I
идти?
go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to
Он
know.
любил свою семью.
He loved his family, my lady.
Он был
He was very
героем нам
proud of
было.
Roderick.
Почему?
Yet
Потому
he
что
was
он в
unable to
одного
save
пошел
him.
там. Спаси меч,
You were
оставь
with
меня.
Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember
Он
anything,
доблестно
I'm sure Lady
дрался.
Forrester would like to know.
Сражался.
He
Одно и то же.
fought
Но он
valiantly,
сказал,
my lady.
сражался все-таки.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told
Наверное,
you
один
were
из
the
тех
last to see my
уникумов, кто не
husband
смотрел «Игру
alive.
престолов», сейчас
Yes,
вообще не
my
понимаю,
lady.
что происходит.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but
Сейчас
if
столько
I may
спойлеров будет
ask,
тебе.
was there anything
Лучше
he said?
посмотри.
Any
Я
last
тоже не
words before
смотрела.
he passed? If you can
Он
remember,
сказал, что любит вас.
it would mean so much to
А
the
меч
family.
отдать нет?
Нет?
Said he loved you.
До недавнего времени не смотрела, скажу уж. А так
That's
вот до
very
сих пор
kind of
ничего
you to say.
не смотрела и вообще не понимаю, что тут происходит.
You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house.
Ну,
He
все-таки
said this is
сейчас.
where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Рамси.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on
Убили
Forrester
моих
land.
родных.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart.
Those
Ramsay
don't
Snow will
consider
be
this.
here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use
Как вы
our
так
heads
принесли
while they're
престол?
still
Вы чё,
attached
ребят?
to our shoulders.
Быстренько
Garrett has
скачиваем
lost as much
с
as anyone
торрентов.
else within these walls.
Или покупаем.
Maybe you can
Я
talk
вроде
some
знаю, где можно
sense
купить
into your uncle.
престол.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He
Хитрости.
deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right.
Потому что интрига
We need to be smart.
не моё, да и времени.
Eddard
Это
Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
Ты столько всего пропускаешь.
So, what's to be done?
Дико интересно. Дико интересный сериал. Вообще.
Ultimately, it will be for
Дичайше.
Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely
Сериал
hold a
здесь скачать
sword.
не могу.
He
Ну,
knows nothing of how to lead.
еще
He is the
одна
lord of this house,
вещь,
and he
которую
needs our help.
терпеть не может Эдвард
It's
Макс.
bad enough the Boltons would have
Какая?
us bend the knee and swear
Сериал.
fealty.
Да.
But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder
Ну дай 7
and
сезонов
us of
посмотри
protecting
еще.
you.
The boy was just defending himself.
7 потрясающих
I'm not
сезонов.
faulting
ничего
him
не
for what he
сделал.
did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not
Нифига себе,
in
что
their
сделал.
eyes.
Двоих.
It's just the excuse
Ты не
Ramsay
резал,
Snow
блин.
would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay.
Куда
Duncan,
мне идти?
But where would I go?
Куда
The
же
one
нам идти?
place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
Конечно же, куда?
you're sending him to the
Северная
wall.
Какая
The
северная
boy's
Ah.
done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only
Мое место
solution.
здесь.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must
Это
think of the
неправильно.
house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
Из бывших сериалов поставил только Enterprise.
You can have my horse.
Потому что время был вагонный.
And I'll see you have plenty of food.
Star Trek.
We haven't much
А,
time.
точно.
The White Hills will come looking for you.
Не, я не стоил ни одного сезона Star Trek. Потому что, не дай бог, еще затянет. Дышишь в микрофон опять.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered.
Это все, что у меня осталось.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
Теперь у тебя будет новая семья.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Мне важны новости.
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message.
Ну, здесь, кстати, логично, что он идет на
The North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise.
Он не приказал никому больше не говорить.
If ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett.
Никому не сказал.
I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Ну мы не будем.
Ну да.
From this day forward, this will be our secret.
Но он рассказал ему.
But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
Там было написано, что выполнил свой долг перед
Don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can.
Дяде надо было
It will
рассказать.
help.
Я невнимательно смотрю видео. Он меня зовут Эрл, тоже смотрел. Ну да, такой. Я, правда, одну серию полностью смотрел полностью. Ты никуда много больше. Ну, понятно.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Уральский акцент попер.
Какой уральский акцент?
Тараторим. Концовки слов.
И съедаем, да. Ом-ном-ном.
Garrett, wait!
Ой, постой! Возьми меня с собой!
Зачем? Ей-то на стену нахрена.
Миленький ты мой.
Be safe.
Береги себя.
Be safe. Будь сохраненный. Так, он, конечно, быстро долетит до стены.
Его никто не поймает и не заметит. Все, мы первую часть прошли?
Впереди еще долгий путь написано.
Блин.
Потому что сейчас получил, я имею в виду, в ачивке. Кстати, в конце каждой Telltale игры дают очень легкую платину. Типа просто прошел игру, молодец.
Хватило терпения.
А вот и Итан. Я не могу дойти его, где же?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's
Я выиграл.
He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Lordship?
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
Ясно,
He was
проиграл
worried you were
сразу, теперь
gone.
тупая.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here.
Напоминает меня в нее.
And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either.
Кто такая Мира, я
Mr.
забыла.
Tengrin said he got sent to the
Или
wall.
там не было в сериале.
В сериале их почти никого не было. А Мира это, которая, я так понимаю,
Гаррет
I
умный.
don't know what he did to get sent away like
в
that.
Королевской гавани
He'll be
находится.
fine. Garrett
Мне,
is
по-моему, даже не
smart.
показывали.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious.
Об этом доме вообще
I heard
упоминалось
Duncan and
вскользь.
Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking
Я
for
думал, что тут
revenge.
происходило тоже не
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm
Аж
not.
дофига
I
всяких
know you'll protect
домов-то
us.
на
Who
севере
said they're
и
worried
в
about
других
me?
местах.
Well, Sir Royland for
Не
one.
говори.
He says you can't fight very well.
Очень много.
And he calls you a milksop.
Милксекс.
Sir Royland forgets
Он
himself.
недооценивает
He
меня.
doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
Очень
I
либеральные
don't
ответы.
know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a
Почему мне
man.
надо агрессором быть?
He
Да
taught
нет,
Broderick and
все же в твоих
Asher,
руках.
and
Я его
even showed
накажу.
me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord
Начикаю
should know how to
по
fight.
попке. Да.
Его.
Ха!
Do you remember when
Бдысь,
we were
бдысь,
younger?
бдысь.
When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick,
Тут сюжет идет,
Asher.
что мешаете.
We'd all be out here
Знаешь,
for
что
hours.
мешает?
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then,
Взлетаем.
then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a
Всегда
Lord has many
оставайся.
responsibilities, but you don't need to be like
Возможно,
them.
мне придется измениться.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a Lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But
Мне потом будут
since you're the
припоминать
new
все, что я
lord,
навыбирала,
you
что
can
ли.
do anything you want.
Ну,
I suppose.
некоторые фразы.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the
Ты
sweets I
специально их
want.
такое количество даешь, чтобы ты
If
не могла
only it were
понять,
that
что там
simple.
можно
It would be
Не,
nice if someone
валяй
did what I
дурака.
wanted for once.
You have to
То
understand.
есть обратите внимание,
Being
больше всех своем
lord
выбираю
is a
почему-то
great
подрачика.
responsibility. I can't just fool
А там
around.
типа
Thank
уравновешенные
you for that,
ответы
Roderick.
чаще всего появляются. Остальные там какие-то крайности.
У меня есть другой вариант ответа, ну да ладно.
Выиграл приглашение на вечеринку PS Plus Party. А, я слышал, в Сомали такая была, там
What's the
даже бейс
matter?
был.
Lord Whitehill has arrived,
Нормально.
unannounced
Это в Москве?
and
Да,
certainly
проходит.
unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Костелян,
Stay with
это
us.
фамилия?
Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an
Маленькой
audience
буквы
with the
было
Lord.
написано.
We really
Yeah.
must go.
It's your decision.
Идти
You
с ним
are the
остаться здесь,
Lord.
твой, кто тут лорд.
If I were Lord,
Идти
I
с
would
ним.
command Ethan to stay with his
Скажи
family.
всем про кривое
Fine.
управление жопруких
If
разработчиков.
that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Приглашение 21 декабря в Москве. Эх, жаль, я в ЕКБ. Я бы сходил, посмотрел, что там будет. Это купи себе камеру, возьми ее с собой, веди блог, все дела.
Онлайн-стрим?
Ну, то, что всем хорошо.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it
Ты должен
is.
What
передать.
should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to
Типа
stand up for
подсекнуть или
ourselves. Only
повести себя как
cowards
идиот.
and dead men roll over.
Да?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. But to his family, it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
Да как ты смеешь?
Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesy.
Напади на меня.
I should have expected as much.
Успокойся.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries.
О,
you
что за мат на стриме?
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Что такое?
Опа.
О, приветули.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no
Вы убили
reason.
воротных.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you
Как вы
are the
ответите за вашего человека?
of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
Я уже разобрался.
Took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What?
Что?
Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Это все.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Можете найти дверь, она сказала.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Откуда он знает? Поступайте, как считаете
Do
нужным.
as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Выход из тусовки.
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Стрим упал, что ли? Так, погодите, кого не слышно? Давайте начнем с этого. Сейчас начнется новая катсцена.
Проверим. Меня? Тебя?
Ну-ка. Слышно хоть кого-нибудь вообще? По-моему, меня слышно. Всех слышно, нет, ребят? Напишите, был какой-то обрыв, сейчас все норм. Да блин, это вот опять мой интернет с ума сходит. Скажи что-нибудь, что молчишь?
Так ты говоришь, я не хочу тебя отвлекать.
Я слышу себя, я тебя вроде тоже слышу. Сейчас, 5 секунд. Да, все, всех слышно. Все нормально. Все, возобновляем. Какой-то обрыв сети опять произошел.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Поэтому фото больше нет, да. Ну да.
Тук-тук-тук. Добрейший вечерочек. Тук-тук-тук.
Знаешь, что сам прикол? То, что я тебя не слышу в наушниках.
Меня слышно? Напишите, пожалуйста.
Тебя слышно на стриме, но я не слышу тебя в наушниках. Да. Короче, очень странная какая-то тема, ну ладно. Так, давайте осмотрим всякие ящики. Это, я так понимаю, мы у себя.
Плюсик.
Плюсик, все слышно, все хорошо. Смотри, это вот у нее что в ящичке. Во-первых, это вырезанное железное дерево. То есть их герб. Для нее Итан сделал, если что.
Угу. Нормуль.
Слышно, но эхо пропало. Это хорошо.
Отлично.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Так даже лучше, по-моему.
What a strange place, Essos.
А мне громче стал диалог.
А, да, кстати, игра должна быть
very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
А нас нормально слышно на фоне игры?
It once belonged to Lady
Можно
Elena.
тише сделать. Я теперь не смогу контролировать, дышишь ты микрофон или нет. Если вдруг...
Услышите громкое дыхание.
Да, пишите. Незаконченное письмо, давайте прочитаем. Что он там успел нахаляхать.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Груди.
Да, груди. Я человек русский. Кто.
Сам стал так написал, но эхо пропало. Типа это плохо. Пыльная старая книга.
Wonders made by man.
Чудеса созданного человека.
Надо в комнате убираться. И не будет пыльно. Йоу.
Мне кажется, в те времена...
I hope to see them all someday.
Там хрен вымоешь.
А сейчас?
Давай посмотрим на какой
King's Landing.
Из окна выпадем.
Конечно.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
У тебя что этот? Как его там звали-то? Из окна выпадать. Не говори, не спойлери.
Я хочу вспомнить.
Он имя как у его этого.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
То, что нам нужна помощь леди Маргари. Типа, чтобы она нам помогла.
Так она всегда помогает и всем.
Погоди. Тут все не так просто, наверное. Нам постучались в дверь, и мы такие раз и пошли ее открывать. Такие, ага, кто тут?
One moment.
Тук-тук-тук. Кто там?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Пусти.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Он убираться, да? Или что он делает?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right?
Что он делает?
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather
Все
upset.
хорошо.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Кто слишком взрослый голос для мальчишки?
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Of course.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Квадрат.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning. outside
А
the
вдруг
royal
она
sept,
кажется
talking to
пташкой?
Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Спойлер, да, опять?
Да нет.
Нет?
They
Есть
appeared
ли
to be
кто
having
не
some
смотрел,
sort of
кроме
disagreement.
Эксплеера?
I couldn't hear much, but
Зачем вы говорите мне это?
it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me
Всем
this?
странно, не смотрел его.
I heard them arguing about House Forrester. and-
Ну, смотрит стрим, это очень странно. Типа мы не понимаем, что происходит, но ладно.
Потому что это мы.
you'd like
Вдруг
to
мы
know.
расскажем интересную
Forgive me if I
историю.
was mistaken.
Какую?
I hope you're not in any kind of
Не,
trouble.
ну тут, в принципе, сюжет развивается отдельно от того,
Most
что
people don't tend to
происходит в
notice
сериале.
Да, кстати.
Поэтому, в
None
принципе,
in
можно,
King's
не смотря
Landing,
в
and
сериал,
so
играть
many lords and
спокойнее.
ladies about.
Угу.
Все правильно.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Будет тяжело понять, кто такие
Некоторые герои, но они...
Болтоны, леди
Ну, типа, это
Маргаret.
потом все будет понятно уже после первого эпизода. То есть, кто хороший, кто какой. Ну так, в силу своей силы. Опа.
О,
Lady
нифига,
Marjorie,
ужасно ее
you're early.
сделали.
I was
Это
hoping there
графон
would be
такой.
time for us
Да
to talk.
понятно.
Come, there's
Да
something we
бросьте,
must
мне
discuss.
спойлеры не страшны.
А почему?
Да тут еще пока мы ничего особо не проспойлились. Было бы что спойлерить.
Опять
From
спина
the day you
открыта.
arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A
Кстати,
dear
сама
friend,
актриса
in
озвучила.
fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your
У нее
family.
очень низко
I
посаженные
feel
брови
your pain as
оказались.
if it were my
Из
own.
этого у нее смотрится огромный лоб.
What you
Пухлого
suffered
лица.
is beyond
Моя
imagining.
матушка написала
My
мне.
family
Надо
wrote
было
me,
сказать,
my
вы очень
lady.
добры. Не то сказала.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief.
Ну, Тити похоже.
But you must not
Да.
despair. We will get
Даже
through this
платье
together.
похоже очень сделали.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say,
нормально.
especially here in King's Landing, now that I'm to be queen.
Типа того.
To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal sept.
Слушай, я загнал в угол.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Как предателя?
She was very pleased with
Зачем мне
herself.
делать это?
What does she
Ну,
intend to
типа, она
do?
же как за Старков, ее дом.
She
Она
intends
у
to
нее,
make
считай,
you
готова.
miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as
Так,
well.
как ты знаешь, что там при чем Джон
She
Сноу ничего не
demands an
знает?
audience.
Я вам
She
скажу,
wants
это
an
такие сцены
apology of some sort for what I don't
Сцена
know.
с драконами,
But she's
это
waiting
уже
for us now, and I promised I would bring
совсем
you to
новое.
her. I
Обычно
wouldn't
была
ask
только
this
это,
of you if it
с
were not
драконами.
important.
Другая.
Что мне
I
сказать?
cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
Знаешь,
What
как
do I
впечатление
say?
от сериала в ожидании
Find a
нового
way to
сезона?
appease her. Humor her.
Ну да.
Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen
Скажи ей то,
Regent is
что она
ready to
хочет
receive
услышать.
us.
Ох, сейчас мы с самой из Серсеей будем общаться.
Интересно, какая она сейчас там.
Да такая же, как Маргаret, так же плохо нарисована.
Плохо нарисованная?
Да, ну, блин, и ты ожидаешь прям портретного сходства.
Да ну нет, ну хоть какого-то. Ага.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel
Такое
one
ощущение,
thing,
что
but you
Маргаret
must say
принюхивается,
another.
когда ее профиль показали. Как это, как Ульку принюхивается такая.
Кто?
Good luck.
Кто принюхивается?
Маргари, вот смотри на ее лицо, у нее такое лицо, как будто она принюхивается.
Я понял. Может, попахивает от
Попа-
солдата.
Что?
А там солдаты же стоят.
Ну да.
Это две горы.
Да ладно.
Ну, нет, типа, похоже.
О,
успехи.
это же этот зал,
Тот самый.
который я не помню, как он называется.
You can do
Красный
this.
зал.
Да
Вы
ну.
можете сделать это. А, тут мне надо самому идти. Вот там Тирион.
Лапушка Тирион, да?
И она еще с волосами. Длинные.
Да красная свадьба-то когда была это.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you
Тириона
looking
хорошо
lovely
сделали.
this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Да, Маргари нормально сделали, похоже.
With your
Ой,
permission,
ну,
allow me to
Cersei
introduce
нормально
Lady
сделали,
Mira
по сравнению
of
с
House
Маргаret.
Forrester.
Интересно, какое лицо актрисы, которая...
Вызов с достоинством.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
Играла мать
I
драконов,
should hope
Терминатор
so.
5. А, ну
Speak
скоро.
falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
Карлик. Что смешного, это
House
Тирион.
Forrester
Один
is
из
a
лучших
northern house
персонажей
loyal
«Игры престолов».
to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Кстати, вот
Is
это
your
точно не
family
ее голос,
loyal to the
по-моему.
king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Мы служим
He's not
королю
here,
Джоффри.
is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark, a house of traitors.
They
are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Oh, you Northern girls tire me. Always quick to make your opinion known, with no thought or consideration for your proper place.
Lady Mira is Northern, Your Grace, and new to King's Landing and its politics. She speaks her mind, but means no offense, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Шутки про карликов.
Короче, нет. Нет. Ну, квадрат.
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the
Она
crown
задала
by
один
bringing their
вопрос,
house
а
to a
ответов
swift and
логичных я вообще не
sudden end.
увидела.
Типичная игра Telltale.
Old allegiances are not
Все
easily
посмотрели
abandoned.
сезоны Игры
But now
престолов
that
над
the war is
карликами,
over, we
даже
must
не
look
смешно
to
шутить.
rebuild and forge
Надо
new
шутить над
alliances.
инвалидами тоже не очень.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a
Вот
steady supply
шутить
of
над
ironwood
гейми
for
это
his
весело.
armies.
Или еще
I'm
над
told there are
над
others who would
либералами.
happily serve that purpose, but I
Сейчас
trust we can rely on
покупать
House
патрон
Forrester.
с пиками.
Forrester
Погоди.
Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Квадрат.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
Мы еще до этого
So
пока не
I'm told,
опустились, погоди.
and exceeded only
Патрон с
by your
пиками
lack
точеные.
of humility.
Кстати, на самом деле пики дроченые. Ой, пики дроченые. А где
It
второй
would be a
трон?
shame to see it fall into the hands of another house.
Подсобки, наверное.
I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening,
Спальня.
wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do
Можно
anything.
даже не слушать, просто видишь, что она абсолютно права и все нормально.
I see.
Она любит, когда ее.
What would you have the
Да.
girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside
О,
the Starks,
бухает.
wielding a
Всегда.
battle axe for the Northern Army.
Ты уже
It
играл в
raises an
эту игру?
interesting question, I
Да, я
suppose.
прошел 4
Can we truly blame those who end up
Надоело
on the
потом?
wrong side of the
Нет,
war?
потом я не
Our
помню.
dear Marjorie here was betrothed to
Последний
Rhaenyra
эпизод я
Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Я не буду судить
I won't
её.
judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it
Как
quickly.
участвовал в 2 битвах даже.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to
Как
define.
лежать как...
This city alone is filled
Чё,
with
говорю,
all
что он
sorts of
правая
ambitious
рука
opportunists
короля, это
looking to
более чем
reinvent
почетный.
themselves.
А потом еще
Pretending
и
to be something
правая
they're
рука
not.
дракона.
Погоди, погоди.
Who knows what lurks
Ладно.
within their hearts?
Не буду ничего говорить.
You
это
are a
опять
girl from the
спойлер,
north
спойлер.
here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her
кто-то
interests are yours.
Да не
Yet
факт,
loyalty
мне
to a
кажется.
king, that must be absolute, beyond
Я бы
question.
настоятельно рекомендовал.
Я бы
And
тоже.
if your loyalties were to become
Мне очень
conflicted
понравилось.
between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
Не
Go on.
будет противоречий.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have
Ах,
my
я трус.
time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Выбирайте Серсею или Леди Маргери.
Э,
Моему королю или присягал, наверное, с Леди Маргери.
Блин, кому?
Давай.
Ну, короче, меня убьют. И я присягла,
I must
наверное.
choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging
Там
either.
тоже ступеньку ставят. Там 3 ступеньки, его там на руках подкидывают.
I'd like a word with
Экшен,
you, if I
файтинг,
may.
драконы, один трёп.
Of course, Your
Telltale.
Grace.
Дракон тоже карлик. Драпони. О,
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Спасибо, лорд Тирион.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
Блин, надо сказать, что семья в опасности.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Нормально.
No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget
Я не
what you
успеваю
said.
читать, там слишком быстро идет время.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Он проводил ее до дверей и ушел.
Ну, типа на пару слов.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Если есть возможность, посмотрите, сколько можно.
It's more than a little intimidating.
Я не очень хорошо. Ладно.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
Ну, тоже хорошее время.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a glamour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Вот так вот.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister.
Ага, и Тирион.
Brienne
и Тирион.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Ого, козла.
Well?
Простите, госпожа.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Не появился еще одна идея. Как причинить ноутбук.
Do you agree?
Разобрать его включенным.
Ты серьезно? Сара права.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Короче, есть проблема.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Может, пыль какая-то. Пыли там вообще уже нет. Я пропылесосил даже.
Просить помощь.
Короче, хрен знает, что с ней делать. Вот либо отдать ребятам, которые там его полностью вообще разберут.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Останься.
Go on. Ask.
Моя мать нуждается в помощи. Издалека зайдем.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Надеюсь, ты понимаешь.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Прямо скажем, Игра престолов не лучшая игра от Telltale. Многие даже считают ее худшей из всех игр. Я лично проходил только... Walking Dead прошел, мы с вами проходили на стримах Бэтмена первый сезон. И я еще проходил. Самая, наверное, для меня лучшая игра от Telltale — это Волк среди нас. Там он прям вообще все офигенно. О, Болтон.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Ой,
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Может, просто не разрешил им использовать его лицо? И они просто взяли какое-то лицо, которое я не похож.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a droning cat.
Я не могу понять, зачем нам смотреть?
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Ну, помрем так помрем.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Железные яйца. Серьезно, хочешь посмотреть, правда? Хотя вот этот герб их ни о чем не говорит, нет?
Bloody hell.
Вот это что ли?
Кто?
Похож был. Блин, забыла его. Вонючка.
Кто?
Вонючка.
Не.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Проведем маленькую беседку.
He was fair and wise.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore.
Смешно.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan.
Почему вы его избиваете?
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Зачем вы пнули этого парня?
Да.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Почему?
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Успокойся.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord.
Правильно.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
В общем, что бы ты тут не решил,
I will decide.
кому-то будет херово.
Да.
Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Отправить на стену.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Суд лорда. Дали ачивмент.
Это круто?
Что?
Ачивмент какой-то.
Да просто дают за главы. Это же Telltale. В конце дадут мне платину, когда...
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Я правильно поступил?
Right.
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Мейстер. Какой-то молодой мейстер, да, вообще старики какие-то там. А здесь прям лет 30 мужик. Ну, в общем, поговорим сейчас с ими обоими. И с тем, и с другим поговорим. И ты, я думаю, уже выберешь. Ну, думаю, особо ничего говорить мы не... Ну, точнее, осматривать тут не будем. Хотя, может быть, это и стоит, конечно, сделать. Но ничего особого, я думаю, тут не найдем. Поэтому давайте сразу же говорить. Начнем с Дункана.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Да, что ты спросила?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Ясно. Что у нас тут еще есть? С ней нельзя поговорить. Малькольм. Кто это такой? Кто я забыл?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Так, и он нам посоветовал выбрать из двух.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Дельный совет просто сказала, будь сильный. А, ну спасибо, отличный
будь
совет.
Сильный.
Что мне сделать в этот момент? У нас нет еды, я не знаю, кого выбрать. Что нам сделать? А, спасибо за совет, точно. Так, ну что, говорим с Дунканом? Ой, с Ройландом. Дункан это тот был, сейчас со вторым кандидатом, так скажем.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot? Ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weak.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Вручить на рукавник можем уже, кстати, сейчас можем поговорить.
Yes, my lord.
Я должен выбрать сразу. Ну,
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword.
Такой, знаешь, компромиссный парень, да, который там более мудр.
Ну,
так скажем, менее смел, либо смелый вояка, да, который прямолинейен, зато тверд в своих решениях.
I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being sentinel. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
В общем, заранее мы пока никому не отдадим, да?
Да. Я не приняла решение.
Ворота, конечно. Бей и отбивай. Ну да, удар защиты, в принципе, тоже подходит. Так, ну вот все, мы полный круг. Тут, где я тут, кстати, могу как-то быстро ходить. Смотрите, какая кнопка. Нет. Можем еще подняться на башню, там что-нибудь поделать и поговорить с мейстером.
Надо еще с мейстером? А мы с ним говорили же, да?
Ну, можем еще поговорить. Мы с ним говорили в катсцене. Давай поднимемся на башню, посмотрим, что там. Пока я не очень понимаю, должны ли мы заранее отдавать кому-то нарукавник, или мы можем подождать реально вечера. Потому что, возможно, игра все ждет того момента, когда мы кому-либо отдадим из нарукавников. Кстати, я думаю, тебе лучше микрофон, который и так хреново работает, все-таки ближе к рту поставить. Я не знаю, как там слышно. Ребята напишут.
Надеюсь.
А так, может быть, будешь дышать. Ну, отсюда мы просто смотрим со стороны, поэтому ничего интересного.
Вдруг мы еще что-то увидели?
Навряд ли.
Ну да.
Давай еще поговорим с мастером.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
А вы как полагаете?
What is it you're doing over here?
Что такая?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel.
Oh.
The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Это же чё, короче, крест.
Ransom or a robbery? We may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Еще нет.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Надо ему сказать, готов ты или нет. Делать-то тут больше нечего. Можем еще по второму разу с ним говорить, все. Так что давай скажем ему, что да, готово.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Да.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Малый совет вам.
Блин. Кого выбрать-то?
Не знаю, все от тебя зависит. Знаешь, что лучше сделай?
Ну.
Одень наушники и выключи музыку. Так будет лучше. Микрофон будет лучше восприниматься.
Нет, мне уже так удобно.
Ну, просто ты, может быть, сейчас не удышишь, я правильно?
Да не.
Я не могу понять, что я тебя не слышу теперь в наушниках.
Будем надеяться, что я не
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Достойны оба.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Сейчас мне время дадут, чтобы выбрать.
Нет.
Нет?
Вот думай, либо Дункан, либо сир Ройланд.
Мне не нравится Ройланд, если честно. Вот. Но Дункан, он... Ну, типа, как я поняла, что он вообще никакой, как воитель. Как воин. Вот, ну... Он...
Этот такой сгоряча может рубить, а этот, видишь, все взвешивает. До последнего пытается, как сказать, словами все сделать, но как военачальник он никакой, этот один из, видимо, опытнейших военачальников. Поэтому выбор на тебе, и я бы уже знаю, что я бы выбрал.
Знаешь?
Но я не хочу влиять на твой выбор, поэтому выбирай ты.
Блин, сложно. А вот именно я бы сейчас хотела узнать твое мнение.
Я могу сказать за того и за другого.
Давай.
Ну, то есть в данной ситуации, когда мы на грани войны, конечно, вариант с Ройландом выглядит очень хорошим. То есть даже несмотря на то, что он там будет иногда делать какие-то сумасшедшие вещи, да, он будет с точки зрения армии быть уверенным в том, что его армия может сделать, а то, что нет. Хотя, с другой стороны, он может просрать некоторые решения, некоторые моменты, которых можно было без кровопролития решить, да, там, и как-то, так скажем, ну, просто сойти на словах, да, там, откупиться. Дункан же будет все эти возможные прорехи заглаживать, да? Как по с моей точки зрения. То есть он будет стараться до последнего решить вопрос мирным путем, уже в крайнем случае пускать армию вперед, да? Но и дело в том, что он-то никуда не денется, по-хорошему так ведь будет армия заведовать. Просто стражем окажется человек, который будет сначала думать, а потом делать. Но, возможно, в некоторых моментах нужно будет сначала сделать, а потом подумать. Так что выбор за тобой.
Так, а теперь рассуждать как человек, который смотрел «Игру престолов», где куча войны, где этот Рамси.
Который, кстати, сейчас к нам едет, как мы знаем.
Да, который едет к нам.
Ну, есть вояка, а есть дипломат, так скажем.
Я думаю, что Роланд, он, наоборот, разразит большую войну, так как человек, который не очень, возможно, даже мудр. Он умеет воевать, но он не умеет общаться. Поэтому давай мы с тобой все-таки выберем вот этого.
Все-таки ты в пользу
Дункана, да.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless!
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
А ты бы кого выбрал?
Я бы Ройланда.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scout says only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
Он меня не пугает.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No. You chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton's sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah. The wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Мы пойдем на переговоры.
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Приглашу.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Ну, в общем, зовем мы своего брата воина или нет? Если зовем, то надо его отправлять в Эссос, чтобы он забрал. Значит, отправляем Малькома в Эссос, правильно?
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Чего натворили вообще?
Ну ты все выбирала.
Угу. Странный ключ. Да не бери, зачем ты берешь?
Взять ключ и вернуть
Нет,
ключ
на место. Че, воровка что ли?
А вдруг пригодился бы, да?
Печать.
Угу.
Да не будем мы ничего брать.
Я бы все своровал и ключ и печать.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
Thank you, Sarah. But I have to do this myself.
If you feel that way. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
У тебя есть еще Тирион.
Который еще не факт, что поможет.
Но от него как-то больше можно ожидать. А еще есть бомж.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Рад вас видеть.
Рад.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Понятно.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Надеюсь.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Ta-da!
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough.
Голос похож у него.
Who is this little boy?
Добро пожаловать.
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
Нет, Lord.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee.
I
think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop that! Don't wait!
Хотя
Ethan?
я несколько проверял эту информацию. Короче, как-то так. Первый эпизод, сколько мы играли? 20 с чем-то часа. Приз получен, оказанный лордом прием. Было бы интересно, что было бы, если бы мы его встретили не в доме, а на улице и напали бы на него.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again. Our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Готовы ли вы к тому, что может произойти?
Это же Игра престолов. Надо быть всегда готовым ко всему.
Вы еще 65% игроков остались с Боуэном. Ну, то есть, вы спасли его, они начали его убегать, понимаешь? Вы 37% принесли присягу на верность Маргарет, то есть большинство игроков выбрали верность королю, а не ей. Что, в принципе, кстати, тоже было более логично, чем присягать ей. Она вообще никто там, судя по всему. Вы еще 35% игроков отправили Эрика на стену. Ну, то есть, не все на стену, видимо, отправляли. Я тоже его, кстати, на стену сразу же отправил. Не знаю. Не знаю, что будет, если его не отправить, на самом деле. Мы 69% что-то там сделали, какие-то странные значки, похожие на собаку. Мы до сих пор не узнаем, какой именно мы выбор сделали, как и большинство игроков. И смотри, почти пополам. Вы 50% игроков, 51%, то есть мы в маленьком большинстве. Возможно, у меня есть этот самый 1%, встретили Рамзи в большом зале. То есть другая половина игроков встретила его все-таки уже
у ворот.
У ворот, да. 51-е железо изо льда. Ну вот, в общем, прошли. Да, я думаю, по одному эпизоду будем так вот иногда вечерами, когда уж совсем делать нечего. И дело было вечером, будем поигрывать.
Когда скучнее уже не будет, да?
Ну, на самом деле, да, не самая лучшая игра Telltale. Я потом скажу ее главную проблему, хотя могу сказать сейчас, но, в принципе, наверное, все-таки лучше...
После окончания.
После окончания, да.
Что уж совсем сразу зачем портить впечатление?
Не то, что впечатление, я примерно... Есть у меня одна, так скажем, претензия. Ну, наверное, все-таки позже я не скажу. Стоит тут всего, как я и говорил, 6 эпизодов, весь сезон куплено, но это на самом деле раздавался бесплатно в PS Plus, поэтому как бы фактически, конечно, потратил какие-то деньги на эту игру, но на самом деле не особо. Ну все, первая глава закончена. Огромное спасибо всем, кто смотрел. И Макс Плеер, Сэм Стайл, я думаю, вы до конца с нами просидели. Ну и Индрас тоже вначале заходил, потом куда-то ушел. На сегодня, я думаю, с «Игрой престолов» все. Я лично завтра не будет. Поэтому только утренний стрим. Всех жду. Часов, я думаю, в 10 по Москве, как обычно. Все сделаем. Ну а на сегодня, ребят, все. Всем пока и удачи.
Всем пока-пока.